shoring up Ohio's unemployment compensation fund. Attempts in the past have been met with fierce competition, but one lawmaker is trying something new.
And it will put millions of dollars into the fund for many years to come. NBC4's Mark Taylor explains for the first time lawmakers are proposing that you would pay for it. Is that right, Mark?
That's right, Mike. Colleen, when the recession hit back in 2007, you might remember Ohio was forced to borrow from the federal government to keep paying unemployment benefits. To avoid that, a new proposal will have workers and employers paying for it, depending on how you look at it, in a win-win or lose-lose situation.
Our unemployment compensation fund right now is very low.
Representative Kirk Schuring wants Ohio to prepare for the worst.
If we had a recession, it only could sustain benefits for a few months.
His new bill would flood the state's unemployment fund with $370 million a year through the year 2030 by pulling on a sliding scale 46 cents to $9.35 a month from workers' paychecks, equaling 10% of employer contributions to the fund, which also sees a rate increase. Using data from the Legislative Service Commission, Schuring calls it a fair split.
The share that will come from employees is 50.5% and 49.5% from employers. So it's almost 50-50.
Critics argue it's workers who will end up footing the bill.
Well, at the end of the day, it's really all going to come out of a worker's paycheck.
Ray Hederman with the Buckeye Institute, an independent think tank, calls it a large tax increase.
Most states don't want to sit there and raise regressive taxes on everyday workers.
Schuring says while it may be unpopular, it's necessary.
That no one's going to be enthusiastically supportive because it causes sacrifice on both sides.
As for its chances at the State House, one of its first hearings this week had 0 opponents and 0 supporters.
And nobody's going to like it.
House Speaker Cliff Rosenberger says the bill is needed to prevent history from repeating itself.
I think it is very necessary that we do everything we can to shore up the system for the future for our state.
If this bill passes, Ohio would become just one of a handful of states in the entire country to have something like this. The bill remains in the House Government Accountability and Oversight Committee.
Now